Racist bikers attack black woman, unaware she's a Navy SEAL. Our scene unfolds on a serene yet secluded stretch of highway, snaking its way through the verdant heart of rural America. Towering trees flank the pavement, their leaves rustling with whispered secrets on the breeze, while the sun intermittently peeks through a ballet of soft, meandering clouds. It's a road less traveled, echoing with the tales of those bold enough to journey its lonely expanse. Enter Angela. The steady hum of her motorcycle punctuates the stillness, a bold contrast to the tranquil surrounds. Dressed in a sleek leather jacket, her silhouette is a striking visage against the verdant backdrop. Hidden behind her helmet's visor, Angela's eyes are intense, mirrors to a soul sculpted by journeys much longer than the asphalt under her wheels. A crackling voice cuts through the serenity over her phone speaker. "How's the ride, Angela? You almost home?" Angela's response is even, imbued with the warmth of a familiar bond. "Yeah, just taking the scenic route. It's been ages since I've roamed these old roads." Her tone carries a subtle weight, a blend of excitement and apprehension, as she draws nearer to the town of her youth, now a Navy SEAL, worlds apart from the girl who once fled those streets. As the road curves, Angela's mind wanders to the days ahead, revisiting old haunts and faces, some welcoming, others possibly cold. Yet, this voyage is as much about rediscovery as it is about return. For Angela, each mile is a step toward confronting not just her past, but her very essence. As the road stretches out before her, an unsettling shift pierces the serenity. A solitary gas station emerges on the horizon, where a group of bikers congregates, casting an ominous shadow over the landscape. Clad in leather, they cluster like storm clouds at rest, their weathered motorcycles adorned with glinting chrome that captures the stray sunbeams, throwing stark shadows across the sun-cracked pavement. As Angela guides her bike to a stop, the atmosphere thickens with palpable tension. Their eyes, concealed behind mirrored visors, track her every movement, scrutinizing her as if she were an intruder in their midst. Snatches of conversation, laden with disdain and ignorance, float across the parking lot, tossed around with casual cruelty. "What's she doing here?" one biker sneers, his voice dripping with suspicion. Another steps forward, his broad figure against the sunlight. "You lost, girl?" Their laughter cracks through the air, a jarring and discordant echo to the tranquility Angela had left behind on the open road. Yet, Angela is no stranger to adversity. The scene shifts abruptly, melding the present with fragments of the past. We are swept into a montage of Angela's grueling training days, her boots caked in mud, enduring relentless drills, her expression resolute beneath the relentless downpour. Each snapshot is a testament to her formidable strength, her resolve forged not only through the demanding regimen of the Navy SEALs, but through a lifetime of surmounting daunting challenges. Her hands, firm on the throttle, belong to a warrior shaped by countless unseen battles, enduring and resolute. She subtly adjusts her posture. The bikers may perceive only their own prejudice, but we are privy to the quiet confidence of a seasoned soldier, ready for whatever might come her way. As she faces them, there is an unspoken understanding that Angela has traversed far more formidable roads than this. Every small change boasts a promise of new discoveries, formidable roads than this. As Angela departs from the gas station, the road transforms into a stage set for an impending storm. The thunderous roar of engines echoes behind her, a signal of the brewing confrontation. The bikers, fueled by a misguided sense of bravado, quickly form a menacing convoy. Their elongated shadows cast dark foreboding patterns on the asphalt, creeping ever closer to Angela in a deliberate display of intimidation, their bikes swerving with perilous proximity. Yet Angela's response remains as centered as the eye of a storm. Her extensive training instinctively kicks in. Each move she makes on her motorcycle is precise and deliberate, a ballet of balance and control honed under far more severe conditions than this rural pursuit. As the bikers attempt to box her in, her focus only sharpens. She has navigated hostile territories before, yet this confrontation is on her own turf. adding a layer of resolve to her calm demeanor. The inevitable escalation occurs when Angela can no longer sidestep the encroaching danger. She brings her bike to a deliberate stop along a deserted stretch of road, the settling dust swirling around her like the eerie calm that precedes battle. The bikers dismount, their approach marked by confident sneers, completely unaware of the formidable force they are about to engage. Angela stands resolutely, her stance firm and her expression unreadable. As the first biker reaches her, his overconfidence swiftly morphs into confusion. With swift and measured movements, Angela disarms him, employing non-lethal but uncompromising techniques, a reflection of her SEAL training. One by one they advance, and one by one they are methodically taken down. Each confrontation, silently executed with precision and restraint, is a testament to Angela's expertise, turning the tide of the encounter with the quiet authority of a seasoned warrior. As the tension between Angela and the bikers teeters precariously on the edge of chaos, the piercing wail of sirens cuts sharply through the escalating turmoil. The stark flashing of blue and red lights washes over the scene, painting the bikers' faces with uncertainty, their sneers dissolving into expressions of confusion. From the horizon, a line of police cruisers emerges, cutting through the dust with an air of undeniable authority. The officers emerge from their vehicles, their postures stern and their gazes alert, as they swiftly assess the unfolding scenario. Angela remains composed, her demeanor as calm and unyielding as it had been throughout the confrontation. As the officers approach, one of them calls out, "Ma'am, can you explain what's happening here?" The crowd's eyes pivot towards her, a collective breath held in anticipation. With deliberate slowness, Angela reaches for her identification. Her movements are precise and transparent, ensuring that every eye follows her calm, controlled action. As she hands over her Navy SEAL credentials to the officer, a heavy silence descends upon the group. The impact of her revelation strikes like a sudden, fierce summer storm, unexpected and full throttling. The bikers' faces transform with shock, their earlier bravado melting away as the gravity of their misjudgment becomes painfully clear. The officers, too, recalibrate their stance, a newfound respect tempering their initial suspicion. In that decisive moment, Angela stands not merely as a solitary biker confronted on a rural road, but as a formidable defender of her nation. Her presence is commanding, embodying the poise and integrity of a trained warrior, prepared to face perils far beyond the ones posed by the desolate stretch of asphalt beneath her feet. The aftermath of the confrontation unfurls under the watchful gaze of the law. The sound of handcuffs clicking into place marks the resolution as the bikers, heads bowed in defeat, are led away, charged with hate crimes, a definitive end to their era of intimidation. As the scene gradually empties, only Angela and the officers remain, creating a quiet tableau of resolution and justice under the fading light. Later, in the welcoming warmth of a local diner, Angela finds solace across the table from an old friend, James, her childhood confidant. They sit enveloped in the diner's cozy ambience, with mugs of steaming coffee warming their hands. They discuss the day's events in hushed tones. "It's never just about being a SEAL, you know," Angela reflects, her voice carrying the weight of the dual battles she has fought, not just against external threats, but also against deep-seated prejudices. James listens intently, his admiration for her bravery interwoven with a palpable concern for the burdens she carries. "You carry more than your share," he observes, his words laden with unspoken solidarity. As dusk begins to paint the sky, casting elongated shadows across the small town, Angela prepares to depart. Outside the diner, a young girl approaches hesitantly, her eyes brimming with a blend of awe and curiosity. Angela kneels to meet her gaze, her smile warm and encouraging. "Always stand tall, no matter what," she advises, handing the girl a small Navy insignia pin. "Remember, real strength is facing the tough times head-on." With a final reflective glance at the town that molded her, Angela climbs onto her motorcycle once again. The engine purrs to life, resonating with a quiet rumble of power and promise. As she pulls away, the road ahead unfolds endlessly. Her journey not just a route measured in miles, but a testament to resilience and the enduring hope that change is wrought through courage, one confrontation at a time.